Hi, you guys. I am back. I am all alone. I don't have my Pixie, don't have Trisha, but back to cooking. I'm so excited. Of course, I'm hungry when I'm starting to cook and doing this video. So today I'm going to make sausage gravy. Oh my gosh, I've never really had it. So I'm going to use the Pioneer Woman's recipe because, hey, she feeds all them ranchmen, right? So it's got to be awesome. And then for the biscuits, you could get frozen ones. Pillsbury has a really nice flaky buttermilk one, but I'm going to make Trisha Yearwood's recipe. It's called Daddy's Biscuits, right? I thought I haven't had a good homemade buttermilk biscuit forever. Probably the last one was KFC's. But, when you get home with them, they're always hard, so I have to microwave them anyway. But, yeah, we're not going to do that. Also, we're going to make another drink, a martini. My version, how I do my chocolate martini. And it has to do with the little candy. But first, let's get our biscuits going, because those are going to take about 10 minutes. And then, let me put all that away for now. And we have to preheat our oven to 450. Whoa, that's... Come on. Let's go. Here we go. Okay. So, 450, which seems kind of high. I don't even know if you go that high for a frozen pizza. I don't know. I haven't had one for a while. But anyway, okay. So what you're going to need for the biscuits, because some of you guys want me to shout out the ingredients before. It'll be 4 tablespoons of butter or vegetable shortening, which is like, Crisco or something, and it's got to be solid. 2 cups self-rising flour. Now, I always thought all flours was self-rising, but I guess not. So, this was the only brand that had them. I went to Ralph's, right, the other day, and they had this. Because the one gold medal I have, it's not self-rising, so I figure if you don't have the self-rising, you have to put in the baking powder and the soda and all that. So, I got this. This is really cheap. I don't know, like $2. That's a lot of flour. And then, gonna need buttermilk, which I don't have out. You guys, hang on. I mean, I have it, but I don't have it out. Oh, because I shoved it clear in the back yesterday. So, buttermilk, which makes a really good buttermilk biscuit. Okay, so let's get that going. Our oven's preheating. Got it all ready to go. So I'm going to put the butter in. And then, you know what? This is going to make way too much for me too, but I already got my butter in. I was going to just do a half a recipe, but oh well. Okay, let's get the little kitchen scissors out. There we go. Okay. So, I don't know. I'll just make the whole thing. What the heck? Maybe somebody will come over and I can feed them. So we're going to do a cup of flour. And then another cup of flour. And I don't measure it off anymore. We used to really, see there's a little hole. And I just figure, even if I did it with a knife, it would even up. Right? Right. So that's our 2 cups of self-rising flour. I wonder if I ever made this stuff and I thought I was using self-rising flour and I wasn't. Just not for sure. This looks gross, but this is the sausage that I had from the other day and I froze it. And so now I got it out. But it's it's unthawed. But that's why the end is sticking out of it. Because for breakfast, you need breakfast sausage for the sausage gravy, about 1 pound. So, okay, so now we're just gonna do 3/4 cup of the buttermilk. There. Ooh, smells like biscuits already, and now we just are gonna do this. All right. And let me rinse that off quick. wear leggings. Sorry, guys. I just grabbed this skirt. Now it was going to be kind of short, but we're good to go. Alrighty, so we're just going to get that together, and then we're going to roll the biscuits. Now, you can do drop biscuits because you know what? They're all going to taste the same at the end. You know what I don't have is a little pastry, or like that little thing that's like that wide, and it's got those metal things to break up the butter. I never had one of those. I don't even know what that technically is called, but just always done it with a fork. Work my way through it. Well, we'll see. I'll roll it out. I don't have a cookie cutter because you're supposed to have, well, not supposed to, but a biscuit cutter, the round one. But don't have that either, so let's just see if we can get this rolled out first. Get the butter all broken up in there. Actually, oh yeah, it is butter. I was going to say I usually use the margarine, but I did get my Land O'Lakes butter. Grew up with that. Okay, so I think that's pretty good, you guys. Whoa. Okay, so now let me get this cutting board. And put that over there. Put a little flour on our cutting board, okay? I might have to stand up to roll this. I'm not for sure. Let's see. Okay. Alrighty. So, just get a little bit. You just do this so it doesn't stick to the board when you are rolling it out. Not that, I think the only other thing you roll out anymore is pizza dough, right? Alright, so let me just get a handful of this. Since I have a little space to roll it. Oh, you know what? I got a muffin pan out. Oh, well, that probably would work too. Well, we'll see. If this doesn't come out, we are just going to have to do some drop biscuits. Okay. I'm not too picky because it is just for me, but you guys can be a little more professional if you say you want to be, but anyway, oh, they do smell pretty good though. Okay, so I don't have a biscuit cutter, so I'm just gonna use, let me use this. This is pretty, it's gonna be big biscuits, but I don't care, I like them. Oh, you know what I don't have either is, since I have my muffin pan, we're gonna do, I'm so unorganized, I gotta get back with it, you guys. So I hope you're patient today, but let me put that over there. I'm going to spray that pan before I put my biscuits on it. Because I don't want them to stick. Now that I got the spray, I'll use the spray. Remember I was using the butter, and I had my some on my paper towel. That's how I did it. But let's get this pretty close. All right, this cookie cutter, if it comes out, oh, see, it was pretty good. Let me just put that back in there. I just got done saying they don't have to be perfect, but there. Now it's round like that. Okay, so let's put that one over there. And let's see if we can get another one out. Oh, that one came out pretty good. And that's my biscuit cutter, and that's how they look. I don't know. Let's do one more. I got quite a bit, because then we got to get our gravy started. Because our gravy, it's not going to take that long. It's a lot of stirring though. When we get the milk in, we're gonna have we're gonna have a pound of the breakfast sausage for you guys, and a 1/3 cup flour, and that can be regular flour. It doesn't say self-rising, so. All we're gonna do. I'm gonna use self-rising. I'll probably have this big sausage and gravy to eat. Well, gotta add some more flour. I'll floured myself. Okay. I hope you guys all had a really good Memorial Day weekend, though. Mine was kind of quiet, but it was a good time. Had a lot of people out here in my street because it was close to downtown, like where all the festivities were and the booths. So I get it. Okay, and there's another one. Yeah, let's do one more since it's going to be a cheat one. Oh well. You guys think this looks like a mess? I had a mess yesterday. It wasn't that bad. You know, it goes fast. You think that you dirty up a lot of your pots and pans, but once you get going, they're easy to clean off. Pretty easy. Okay, so I'm going to put this over, get that out of the way, because we're not going to need that anymore. And this is all the ones we're going to have. That out of the way. Okay. Let me wash my hands, you guys. Okay. And then, this is what you call having a mess in your kitchen, right? Okay. So, 400 degrees. Mine's almost ready. I'm going to stick it in there for 10 minutes. 10 minutes. And yes, I do not have a timer. So this I would put them in if you just want to like do drop biscuits or something, and they can get kind of round if you don't want to roll them all out and everything, because a lot of you don't even have roller pins anymore. So just do it as much as easy as you want, as hard as you want. I just need to get it in my belly. But yeah, if I was having company over, I would have been a little more careful with it. But just you and me. Okay, so that's the DIY make it yourself biscuit cutter I just did for you guys. Let me get this off. Okay, I gotta deflower myself, right? Okay, let me get this cleaned up, because this side I want to do our chocolate martini that I've been saying I'm going to make, and then I don't. But we're going to get our sausage going, because we got to brown that first. So I kind of want to put my computer this way, so my videos are shot out, because I feel like I have so much more room sometimes, and I just kind of like it that way. Okay, so just gonna get my flour in there. Okay, you guys, so now let's get our bacon going. I'm just gonna do it over here, but you know, because I want to keep this kind of cooled off for my martini, so I'm gonna just make it in the back here. But I'll show you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put my rear burner on low, though. I don't want my sausage to burn. So what I'm gonna do first, take my scissors. I know somebody told me that I can use the potato masher when I'm doing my sausage into little bits, but you know what? I'm just going to do this. Try and hang on to some of it because it is kind of greasy, but I'm just going to cut. Let me go over this way too, guys. Just going to cut little bits of it and put it in there. This will probably take me forever, but I just remember that one time I was going to order it at the Kettle in Manhattan Beach, like I told you, and I couldn't even find the sausage, so I want to cut them big enough that I can find them. Once again, okay, I'm only going to do half of my recipe, because 3 to 4 cups whole milk, that's a lot. And then if I don't like it, I got all those leftovers. I'm like, that works pretty good. You can do less sausage if you don't want a whole bunch of it in there, but that's what makes the sausage gravy. And I don't even like gravy on my mashed potatoes. Like my mom would make the beef gravy, pork gravy. She'd make every gravy when she had mashed potatoes. And we had those a lot. That's all I'm going to do, you guys. Oh, do you know what else I'm going to use this for? Guess I can make my kale and sausage soup again. Okay, so let me get that all cleaned off. My hands. Okay. Back we go. Okay, let me pull down everything and off we go. Okay? So, this is how our meat look, and then now we're going to get it brown. I guess I could put a little bit, but once I get my drink made, I'll move it over there, okay? Oh, whatever. I cannot not see. See, now you guys can see. I feel better about that. Wasn't getting... Okay, so there's our sausage on this side. Let's do our martini. So, on this one, well, thank you. My oven's ready. I'm going to get some ice out. I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope I made some ice up. And I did. So, I'm going to set that aside. We're going to get our ingredients in. Now, the secret to mine, and I couldn't find it, is getting the chocolate vodka. I looked all over. I didn't look at Bevmo. I'm sure Bevmo, I hope, would have it. And most of them make them with the vanilla vodka anyway. That I like my martini chocolate, if I'm going to have them. But most recipes do call for the vanilla. And you're going to do equal parts of this all. So, yes, I am going to measure. Ooh, actually, that smells pretty good. But if you can find the chocolate, this is what I would do. I would put the chocolate in there. And I looked all over, actually, for the vanilla. All over the place. And where did I find it? CVS. Who'd have thunk that one, right? Okay, guys, I gotta turn my phone down. Don't want to be interrupted when we're eating and drinking. Okay, so then you can do equal parts of Bailey's and Kahlua. This is the part that you can substitute for Godiva. You could do Godiva dark chocolate liqueur and the white liqueur. That's really good too. Well, once again, couldn't find that either. So I guess I'm just going to have to go up to Bevmo for all my liqueurs. And then I like the milk chocolatey kind of, oh, I didn't have that open. My martini, so I'm going to put Bailey's in. I love my Bailey's, but yeah. So, and that's it, you guys. And then we're going to shake it. Shake it up. But we got to put our ice in first, okay? That's probably enough. Alrighty then. Now, before we shake it up, and you know, I was at the mall the other day at the Manhattan Beach one, and getting my computer fixed, and they had the Godiva chocolate over there, and I was trying to get the Godiva chocolates, but there was such a big line. I'm like, so that, because that would have been perfect in here, and then I really would have went and got the Godiva liqueur, but I didn't. So, oh, I got that. I don't really need that. Come on, little. I don't hear any sizzle going on there. Hang on, let me get a... I hope that, oh, I guess so. I guess it just had to be warmed up. So I'm going to put one of these. I don't even know how you say it. I never eat these. I think I had one once. Ferrara Rocher. Ferrara Rochetta. If you want one of those, have one of them. That's a good name to say when you're like kind of drunk and they wouldn't know. Well, I don't know what that is. A Ferrara Rocher. But anyway, we're going to put one of those in our martini glass. Oh, there comes the sizzle on my sausage. Okay? And preferably unwrap it first, right? And you want to get a pick. And this is my new coaster for today because I'm just going to chill later at the beach. I so am. Don't have a whole lot to do today. And then you take any kind of pick. Oops, sorry guys. sure it's going. Take any kind of pick, okay, and then stick it through. How cool! How cool is that? And then you can put it in there. And now we're going to shake our martini as soon as I stir our meat around because I don't want to get it burnt. I'm good at doing that, if you guys realize. But I am good at not paying attention to what I'm doing. So, except I'm so excited about my chocolate martini. 1, 2, you can count to 50, right? That ain't gonna happen. Whew. Okay, just letting some excess dribble down because that's all very valuable liqueur. Okay. Oh, and then a little strainer. By the way, I have a bodysuit on, so I'm hoping not to flash you guys, but it is a bodysuit, which I forget because I'm like, every time right before I do my video, I go to the restroom, I'm like, oh my God, I gotta take this all off again. But anyway, and this is our chocolate martini. Oh yeah. That is a full chocolate martini. Perfect. I like to say perfect. And then that's going to soak up a little of the alcohol, but I'm not going to eat it right now. But anyway, this is really full, so I'm going to push it over here very gently and say cheers. Ooh, that's cheers again. Cheers, cheers. First of all, gotta say it beats that beer I had yesterday. Remember I had that beer, it was supposed to taste orange, but it didn't. I've got another unique beer coming up. I'll have to get that around. Never heard of it before. Never even knew they would make a flavor like that in a beer. So I'll do that one pretty soon. This, you guys, is actually very easy. Okay, biscuits look on okay. I always thought, gee, it takes a lot, but to make dough is so easy. So I should make a pizza dough. Anyway, just to, I forgot my self-rising, but like the time-consuming thing is like, and that's not really, but just getting it all. If you don't have like the baking soda, the baking powder, salt and pepper, all that stuff. What is that? 2 extra steps, but it's more that you have in your pantry, and a lot of people don't have that. So I like the self-rising flour for that reason. But once again, I don't buy generic, but I did buy the Kroger's. I'm thinking you can't go wrong with flour either, right? Because the real flavor will be in the gravy and the buttermilk biscuits. So I hope you guys try this chocolate teeny. So good. Oh, you know what else some people put in their martinis? Is a little that Di Serrano. It's an amaretto that they can put in it, but I don't know. I've never tried it. I guess I should have, but I usually do it with the Godiva, but I did not have that today. I'm adding to my bar little by little, though. I'm gonna have to have a big party at the end. I'm gonna have my whole full bar. Guess I could have them for my birthday in August. But I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry, excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm going to put the buttermilk away because we're going to use whole milk next, okay? And here you go. And the buttermilk, I like it, but you got to use it up so fast. I usually end up throwing it away, so that makes me sad. Oh, you know what I forgot? I'm seeing it now. My Hershey syrup. Oh my goodness. Well, maybe I'll have to make another one. But this is what you do also to your chocolate martini. That was clear in the back. Dang it. Eat that. Because it makes it look so pretty too. Like we did the caramel teeny. Before you add your liqueur, of course, you are going to swirl your glass with it looking pretty. And then put your chocolate martini in. Well, we'll have to make it again. If I don't drink one again today, we'll do it another time. We could do it another time with the Godiva and Amaretto. We'll do that one. I've never had that one because everybody likes the chocolate martinis that I do, so I've always stuck with them. Now, I've only had one bar that had the chocolate vodka, and that was back in Illinois at a country club. And all the other bars have not had them. In fact, a lot of them don't even have the vanilla. I'm thinking. So, got to make do with what... I mean, if I didn't have either one vanilla, I would just use regular vodka. I don't like to because these flavors add so much more zing to it. So, anyway, you guys, always make sure that you have your sausage completely not pink. Not good. Oh, not good if you have a little raw sausage there. That I have known nobody to eat raw sausage. Raw hamburger, I've seen that, but not raw sausage. I don't know about that. And you know, there's no grease in there, so there's really nothing to drain. I don't know why. But anyway, okay, so we're going to brown this, and then we're going to sprinkle half of the flour until the sausage soaks it all up, okay? So that's 1/3 of a cup of flour, which I don't have. Where's the cup? Right there. Okay. Ooh, how is our... Oh, you guys, biscuits, I think, looking done. Oh, yeah. Let me get that out of the way. Okay. That's how they turned out. I don't know. I'm not too happy with them. They're not really that tall. So I'm thinking the self-rising flour is really not the way to go. But what are you going to do? What am I going to do? I'm going to take these off of there. The hot. I mean, they'll be fine. What you're supposed to have is a big chubby one, right? And then you cut it in half and put your biscuits and gravy on it. But that's okay. They came out okay. They smell really good, though. So that's all we care about. Set them back there. And we're good. I'm going to put that back in the oven. Oh, I should have put parchment paper on it. What was I thinking today? I was just, you know, a little scatterbrained today. There was just so much in the news today that kind of was like so upsetting. It's like, oh, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure you all heard about the Roseanne Barr thing, and I'm not going to really elaborate on that, but it's like, so you have got to be so careful on social media anymore. It's like, and now I know she's blaming it on the Ambien. It's like, whatever, but, you know, it's so sad, you know, that if you have opinions, I just kind of, I keep them to myself, you know, because you're just going to upset somebody, or you're going to upset a million people, and I don't want to do that. I just want to have my own little theories in my head, and then life is good. But yeah, what is sad about the Roseanne thing is the cancellation. I don't know if I'm sure you've heard, but the cancellation of her show really affected so many people: the writers, the cast, the crew, the production staff. I mean, so many people, and now they came up with like 300 people are out of jobs because of her one show being canceled. I'm like, oh, that is the saddest part of it all. No doubt about it. That was just crazy. And I have to say, the woman that she was tweeting about, I listened to her this morning. She is so gracious, so professional. She goes, let's just have this be a learning experience. I'm like, oh, that woman is okay in my book. I'm just so in awe of her. You know, she just took something like that and tried to turn it into a positive for everybody, because everybody is mad. But she is, I mean, hats off to her. I'm just so impressed with that woman. Anyway, okay, I'm going to start adding half of this flour. Actually, I'm only making half of this, right? So I only need a half of a third a cup. Can you guys figure that out and then get back to me on that? Because that's just way too much math right now after my chocolate martini. So, yeah. This is unusual. I'll put flour in with the meat, but that's okay. I can do that. I like how you guys can see better. That's a really good burner, I think, for you guys. Okay, so let's keep doing that. Keep cleaning our mess up. Because we are getting closer to eating. Woo! But anyway. So, yeah, that Roseanne thing, that we'll live and learn, right? I just feel sorry for all the people who are out of jobs because, like they said, a lot of those were union jobs, and they, they thought that like the first season was just a big hit. What did it make? $45 million, and then they said the second they were looking for the next season to make like $60 million. But that just shows you it's not all about money, which good for them, And I felt bad for the cast because they're all like, oh, we all don't agree with this, blah blah blah. So they all have to like defend themselves. They don't have to. Because we know that, you didn't say it, but so many just think that, they have to go out there and tweet it. Just so their name is okay. And I get that. You gotta do what you gotta do, right? Okay, you guys. So, we did our sprinkling, and we're going to pour in the milk. In fact, I feel like I need a whisk for the milk. Let me see. Oh, here come the crashes, you guys. Waking everybody up out there in TV land. Okay, so let's get our 3 to 4 cups whole milk. So since I'm only doing half, let's just, I'll pour in 2. Okay. Pour in 2. And we'll just try a little whiskey thingy. And I'm going to I had it on 2 to 3, but I'm going to turn it up to 4 just to get it going. And we're just going to add a little at a time. Whoa. I'm so excited. I have never made this before either. Thank you so much. I always like it when you guys tell me you make my recipes. They're not mine. Basically, they're all some chef on Food Network, right? But I'm just going to... So it says you've got to stir this constantly until it thickens, so... Fine, we have lots to chit-chat about. I haven't chatted with you guys for a while. There is something... I always liked Sylvester Stallone, and I always followed him. And when he was married to Brigitte Nielsen, and then she was on This Real Life, I think, The House, and kind of always followed her. I don't know, for some reason. She just kind of fascinated me. And I see she's pregnant at 54 years of age. Hey, you go, girl. And you have yourself a healthiest little baby ever. Because I'm sure people are going to judge her too. But it's like, you know what? You got to do what you got to do in your life. So. Oh, and I did half of this, but I only need 1.5 cups. It does look like a lot. We'll see how that thickens up. Okay. I will just stir and sip, and we'll talk. Okay. So we got our biscuits done. And our chocolate martini. Let's put that over there for now. I haven't even snacked, you guys. I didn't even have a little bite of anything. I was going to have a little bite of a sausage, and I forgot. I got so engrossed with Roseanne's story. I don't know. I wonder if she still lives in Hawaii. She had that show on and when she was in Hawaii with her guy. And I always thought, oh, and she had chickens, and she had those the 4-wheelers. I'm like, well, that's a cool little life. I would like to do that. I told my daughter, Trisha, yesterday, I said, when I retire, I just, want enough money just to, be in a tropical setting and not have to work and just, have cheese platters that I make. I made one the other night. I should have brought you guys in. Trisha goes, you gotta like be with the people, because I wake up like at midnight. I'm like, oh, I need a snack. So next time, I'm gonna get my computer out and we're gonna have my cheese platter together. Because I'm like, I'm a little hungry. Because like I don't eat like from now until I go to bed. I snack a little, but she gave me lots of ideas, that little Trisha. Oh, Okay, here's something too. Remember the other day we were talking about reviews on Yelp, when they say, oh, that restaurant is, I don't know what words I can and cannot use on here, but they're like, oh, that restaurant's awful. Oh, I found a worm in my salad or whatever. And a lot of people lie. And now there is one woman who wrote a scathing Yelp review who's getting sued for $1 million. So I'm just warning you guys, if any of you guys are out there to do that, it's fine if you want to tell the truth, but this woman is like, she goes, I was overcharged, and she said they have a crooked business practice. So she maliciously said that. She should have said, they overcharged her for tests she didn't have. So she's accusing them, of everything else. So now she's being sued for $1 million. It's like, and so she took the review down. So she thinks she was all right now. She's, but he's still suing her. It's like, you cannot take that away. I mean, if some guy's starting to sue you, it's already out there in the universe, right? You just can't take it away. Just kind of like on my one Forensic Files the other day, I was watching this, and this guy had raped this woman in her house in San Francisco, and her husband and her, they decided, and she survived, and they wanted to start afresh, so they went to San Diego, and it wasn't long. She was murdered down there. Duh. I mean, first of all, who do you think did it? But he said no, he had an alibi, which everybody has an alibi, and somebody covers for you. I get it. Oh, before that, though, I'm going to add some salt and pepper. I got to put some more pepper in there, but. So, anyway, long story short, he did kill her. He killed her because they were ready to go to court, jury, for his rape and assault. And so he killed her in the, thinking, oh, well, now the case is dropped against me. It's sorry. It's like, I mean, really? You just think everything goes away? But they took him to court, and then he got convicted of the rape and assault. And I forget what he was sentenced to. I want to say 7 years. And he only served 3. He was out in 3 or something like that. And meanwhile, they were working on the woman's murder case, right? And finally, they arrested him. He was tried, and he was convicted of her homicide. It's like, dude, the guy just really ruined it. It's like, it took him 10 years. I believe it was 10 years, though, for them to prove that he had killed her. And it just amazes me how they do that. They, like, picked up a print or here or there. It's like, wow, or half a print. And just crazy. I can see this getting really thick, you guys. That makes me happy. Can you guys see that? Oh, salt and pepper's in the way. This reminds me of another dish I'm going to make, but now a sausage. So anyway, yeah. Don't do the crime if you don't want to do the time, because very rarely, sometimes there's a case does go unsolved and they do get, for the time being, but I think they always catch up with them, because they have the cold cases that they open up, and that's how they refine people, like 10, 20 years later. It's like, that is so crazy. Anyway, what else we got to talk about? Oh, I heard, I should play some subtle music, but then I couldn't, because everybody would say, oh, that's copyrighted. But it says loud music when you're ordering food can affect your food choices. They claim that you're going to eat more if the music's louder. I don't know. Are you stressed? The music's just like, and you're going to eat. I don't know, but that's funny. I'm like, well, I guess. I don't know. I just eat when I'm hungry, and it's like, whatever. Okay, let me see. There's so much. First of all, I'm getting my hair done tomorrow. I'm pretty excited about that. I think I'm just going to let my guy do what he thinks is best for me. I think I'm looking at something a little, maybe, because this layer is that short. I don't know if I think I want to get that much cut off. Start kind of fresh, have healthy hair. I just haven't had a good all over highlight. I have never highlighted my back of my hair for years. Oh, sorry. I mean years. So I'm getting that done and a good healthy haircut. So hopefully it's going to look different next time I'm on a video. But anyway. Oh, speaking of old business, right? Remember when I talked about Frances Bean Cobain when she was getting divorced from her husband, and she said she gave her dad's, Kurt Cobain's, guitar to him just to end the divorce and get on with her life. Okay, so now it's come up again, and her ex-husband is suing Courtney Love. He's claiming that she is, let me get this straight. She is in a conspiracy to get that possession of Kurt Cobain's guitar back. And apparently it's a 1959 Martin, if that means anything to you guys, that he played in his, in MTV's Unplugged. So it must be worth a ton of money, but apparently he claims it was gifted to him, and that's why he should have the guitar. Okay, I get it. If you gifted it, I get it. But aren't you gifted an engagement ring, and guys don't want it back? I don't get it. You know, maybe, but isn't that the same thing? Anyway, he is saying that two of the guys included were burglarized him, robbed him, assaulted him, and sexually battered him, kidnapped, attempted, and murder. So crazy over a guitar. It's like, I don't know, I'm at the point, it's like, if you need, I get it. It is a keepsake for the Cobain family. I do get that. But you can't do that shit. I'm sorry. You cannot do those break-ins and all that. It's like, okay, no, I'm going to see them on Snap and Forensic Files next and Homicide Detective and Joe Kenda, here you go. It's like, that's so sad. But that's what's happening in their world. I just live in my little kitchen, cooking my food, and going to the post office, doing a little posh, and seeing my family. That's what makes me happy. Do you guys see this? This is really getting pretty good. I'm just like chit-chatting away, but I think we could eat. And I only used a cup and a half out of the three cups. That was the whole recipe. So, okay. Let me put that in there. Wow. This is going way too fast, you guys. Because we've been away. Just you and me. Just you and me. I'm sure there's a song to that. Let's turn that off. Okay. So, let me just take my notes because there are a couple good ones I do want to say, okay? So you guys get another drink, get your dessert around or whatever. And I'm going to consolidate everything. Oh, here's a story. I'm so heartfelt about that story. This one I want to say. Because it has to do with a dog. Right? Okay, let me dish this up first. Dang, that chocolate martini went down a little too fast, right? Nummy though, nummy. Okay, so since I only made half the recipe, you guys, guess what? I am going to take it all on my biscuits. Look, okay, maybe I just need to go work at the kettle. Or take a picture of it and say, hey, this is how your sausage and biscuit gravy should look. Because I will never order it there again. Although they do have a really good meatball sandwich. I will give them that. And it's not in a bun, so I like that too. Transferring things over. Okay. We're ready, you guys. Let me pull my stuff down and take you over with me. Oh, shoot. I did not even get any of you guys to say a shout out to. What am I thinking? I'm falling behind. Oh. Okay, so let me put you up here. Perfecto. You know what? I'm going to take this chair out though because I already got the lower one down. Oh, flowers. Courtesy of Trisha yesterday at Vaughn's. We went last night because she wanted a burger. Well, we both did. A burger and mashed potatoes. So good. So good, you guys. Not gonna lie. Okay. So, here we go. Ooh, oh, I need a fork on this one, though. Oh, fork. And I love you guys. Did I say I just love you guys? I do. Oh, we have a little glare. I do have that bigger light on behind me, but I think it's okay. Okay, first of all, I am a little warm. So, here we go. Oh my gosh, I will be so disappointed, though, if I like this and I haven't ate it all my life. Eaten. Whatever, but this is just so looking good. And I put it on a plate that had a little ridge so the gravy wouldn't, like, go out of it. Okay, let's dig in, you guys. Bon appetit. Is there something else they say? Well, God bless our food. We always used to say our little prayer when we were little kids. It's like, God is great. God is good. Let us thank him for our food. So,